Martin, the latest reports we have, news reports right now, are that that reprogram of the route happened about 12 minutes before the last communication, that all right, good night, which again, for those saying that this people in the cockpit knew was going on, lends itself to that belief. How easy is it, though, for anyone to reprogram a flight in the cockpit you're in right now?
Well, we can show you that here in the simulator. It's quite easy, and it's another piece of the avionics gear to learn about. This time it is the FMS, or the Flight Management System. It's here. There's also one up in the pilot's position and also one up forward here. Essentially, it does a number of things that assist the pilot and co-pilot in flight, but let's think of it right now in the purpose of being a GPS, a really good GPS, and it would be pre-programmed before the aircraft takes off with all the necessary information to get it from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, which of course, that was the flight plan for 370. But once they're in the air, it could be changed, and Mitchell, show us just how easily that's done.
Very easily, Martin. This this magenta line here on the navigation display is depicting where the airplane is headed. This white triangle here is the airplane. The apex of that triangle is the airplane. If I wanted to deviate from my course, I would of course have to know where I want to deviate, and if I knew that, I would just punch it into the computer here using the keypad. Okay, and I'll just choose an airport here, so we'll just go punch in a few keystrokes, and we've selected into the flight plan, and now the computer's asking me with this white line here, do I want to deviate from this course and go this way?
So it's telling you ahead of time.
It's telling you ahead of time, and that's something we would confirm with the other pilot. To crew, communication, yes, we want to do it. We go ahead and execute that, and now you can see the airplane deviating off its course and taking a new course.
Yeah, I don't know, you know, you can see by the movement of the fake sun on the horizon there that we are turning. I should point out, though, Aaron, that, you know, it's not a steep bank. It's not like an emergency turn. If you're a passenger in the passenger compartment, I think you really wouldn't think much of it, even though we've now deviated dramatically this plane off of its original course. We should point out there are legitimate reasons to do this. Just because you do it doesn't mean you're up to no good.
Yeah, I mean, you got mechanical reasons. You have weather, okay, thunderstorms, volcano erupts. You have a sick passenger, right? Needs to go to the hospital. Of course, and then you need to deviate.
So this could fit into the theory of an emergency in the cockpit, but it could also fit into the theory of somebody who is up to no good.
You know, Martin, it's also interesting when you're watching you and Mitchell type those in, that you were picking an airport, right? A three-letter code, an airport, and rerouting. Is that the way it's normally done, or in this case? I mean, so in other words, in this case, is it most likely that they just said, okay, another airport, i.e. another formal destination, or they could have, is it possible you could have entered, I don't know, something more complicated than that, a series of different points that might explain its movement?
Well, first of all, it's not, I mean, you'd have to know what you were doing. I mean, I definitely wouldn't know how to do this.
Yeah.
But it's not just at an airport code. You could put in waypoints, right? I mean, you
Absolutely.
could points in the sky or predetermined.
All these, white triangles here are all waypoints, and that's just a small sample of all the waypoints around the airplane. And you can pick any of those and deviate to any of those.
And eventually, I mean, you could put in enough to plan an entire route to go a long way.
You can connect them until you get to an airport. Yeah, absolutely.
So is anyone, Martin, alerted when you changed the direction outside the cockpit?
Well, if you're just punching in the keystrokes, no one is going to be alerted, but they will notice if you're in a radar environment. If you're being painted on radar, they're going to notice you're turning off course, and they'll challenge that. If you're not in a radar environment, then they're not going to know.